Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. In this video I'm so glad to show you the new Dior Rouge Saga, the eyeshadow palette for fall 23. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, please take a moment to subscribe and don't forget to follow me also on Instagram, where I upload quite daily makeup look. In Italy it is already been released together with another beautiful palette, more natural and classic probably, and I was very uncertain which one to buy, and then I decided to go for Rouge Saga. So I made two different makeup look because I wanted to show you the shades better, and I didn't place any liner, just a bit of mascara. So with this palette I think you can achieve a very strong, impactful makeup look. So probably you can achieve a very design makeup look with this palette. The shades are very powerful, it's well pigmented, but it's red. So if you love the reddish tone, this palette is for you. So in this video you can see now the swatches of this palette and then the makeup application. So you can see the shades I applied on this eye to create a more matte effect, and the shade I applied on the other eye to get a more luminous effect. So probably I have to take more confidence with this palette, with these tones. Probably I will create a more complete makeup look using this palette. So now let's see the swatches. So here is Dior Rouge Saga Eyeshadow palette, and we have a beautiful blend of reddish tone. In particular, this shade that seems to be the lightest shade has a little bit of shimmer effects. I don't know if you can catch it, probably not in the pan, but if you have a closer look, when the light strikes over this shade, we can see very tiny glitters. And then we have this magenta shade, a more orangey tone, a reddish brown, and also this light shade that really looks like a beautiful sienna color. The pattern looks amazing, and now I'm gonna destroy it to see the swatches. Let's start from this shade. So you can see there are very tiny glitters, so micro glitters. They look like silver, yeah, something very luminous but subtle. It looks like a satin finish to me with these micro glitters. So let's move to this one. So this is a matte shade. Place it here. Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful and intense. It's a matte shade. It's time for the darkest tone. So this is the color, so intense and matte. Yeah, it's very intense. It's a brown, you see, with this reddish in it. Now let's see this shade. Oh, wow, this is really pretty and red. Okay, so it has a little bit of metallic finish. It's a very beautiful kind of red. So not heavy metallic, I would say sudden metallic. The shade in the middle, it looks more intense and it has a sudden finish too. Okay, this is the shade you see. So these two are the more metallic sudden. This has a bit of shimmering effect. Instead, these two shades are matte, completely matte. So my first impression is that this palette is quite intense. Don't know if to say dark, but it's quite quite strong in my opinion. Now let's have a look how it performs on the eye. I'm gonna start applying with the sponge applicator. I think I'm gonna start from this shade because I want to see how it performs on the lid, so how red it is. Ooh, it's very intense. You can see. It's a beautiful tone, but very, very intense. Let me blend it a little bit. I don't know if I would use it all over my eyelid, so I think I will remove it. So I'm gonna try the color in the center here. Okay, probably better. So the color I applied before is beautiful, but it's very, very intense, so you have to be careful. I'm gonna use it to overlay a bit. I saw some reviews based on I don't know if Japan, but Asia, and this palette was so light. It's totally different. It's so intense in my opinion. I try to apply this shade, the one with the shimmer effect. Okay, if you apply over, you lose the color, you see just a little bit of shimmering. Yeah, I apply the darkest tone here. And I'm gonna try on the other eye the combination more magenta. So I'm gonna start with this tone. Okay, this is a pretty base. If you wanna go more lightly, have also these little micro glitters. This eyes is not in good condition, so I have to be careful, apply makeup. And you see, this is more a matte effect, this is more light and luminous. So now I'm taking the magenta shade and I blend it. Okay, you see, the effect is totally different. We have another effect, it turns a bit orangey copper. You see the magenta shade over this tone, so these two shades combined is more light and luminous. I take a bit of the darkest one. It's a very red palette. thoughts. I don't like it so much. I probably thought it could be a more copper palette. Instead, on me it's very intense. I tried 2 different ways. I think it's a very dramatic palette. So the one of the latest year was more light, in my opinion. Beautiful symphony of color. If you love red tones, probably you will enjoy it so much. I put some mascara on, but I decided to not line my eyes. I just wanted to show you these are the 2 effects I try to achieve. Yeah, let me hear your thoughts. I thought it was more like a Miza palette, something more, yeah, copper with brown and copper tones. Instead, it turns out more red. Yeah, you see, I'm very pale and the shades make a lot of contrast, or just too intense the red that my eyes lost in this color, so too harsh for me probably. And yeah, this is my review, and let me hear your thoughts. Probably on medium skin tone this palette could work better. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you soon. Bye!